Well, hello there. Kind of raining out today, so I thought maybe we'd do a little bit of reading. A little bit of study from a handy book here called The Field Guide to Monsters by Darren Zenko. And most of what I'm going to tell you here is about that. So what subject shall we talk about today? I think we're going to go for zombies. So what we have here is the zombie, also known as the walking dead, or stenches, or corpses, or Uncle Phil who didn't make it. They advance slowly in the eerie silence, punctuated only by the occasional moan and the sound of feet scraping the ground. From the distance, the horde may appear to be a shambling crowd of normal humans. The truth is revealed on closer inspection: ripped and bloody clothing, gaping wounds, rotting flesh, and the nauseating stench of the grave. I've been to a few graveyards. They don't smell that bad. That's probably because everybody's underground, But I suppose if you let them sit out in the open, in the sun and stuff yeah, it goes no place nice. Doesn't smell too good at all. But anyway, the grave. These are walking corpses, the living dead, zombies. Where do these mindless horrors come from? There's really no easy answer. First and foremost, though, the zombie was once human. And a human body, even for perhaps especially a dead one, is strong and powerful object. Now, why do you suppose that is a strong and powerful? I mean, looking around at some of you people and me, I'm not particularly strong and powerful. But that's because I'm a living thing. And as a living thing, I feel pain. And when you do something that's painful, the idea is to stop doing it. See how that works? It hurts. You stop doing it. Zombies don't have that. Zombies don't have that whole stop, it hurts thing. So they just keep on going, which means that they're fully powered all the time. And even though rotting and slow, they can overpower an individual because they haven't got that pain stop thing going on. It's just not there. But, carrying on, even perhaps especially the dead ones, a strong and powerful object. Many methods, technologies, and magical processes taking advantage of this potential to bring about zombification. Even a quick sampling of recorded zombie outbreaks, and there have been some, reveals zombies brought to life by evil spells. Zombies created by meteorites from space. Zombies as a result of secret biochemical experiments. Oh, those Russians. Of ancient curses and zombies spawned by radiation from atomic weapons tests. Don't look the family, Joey will start eating people's brains. In most cases, zombies is highly contagious and spread by bites or scratches. Mostly bites, because, they bite you. They scratch you. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, some zombie film says it can scratch you, but mostly it's the whole biting thing. They pin you down, take a chunk off, You're a $2 burger to them. Although zombies can be created in many ways, the method of destroying them is more or less universal. Go for the head. To function, zombies require a certain portion of their brain tissue to remain intact, and catastrophic damage to the head will stop the creature cold. A single bullet or buried hatchet aren't usually enough. However, your attack must be wholly decapitating, high explosive, firebomb, and industrial strength acid may work as well. Extremely low temperature will not destroy zombies, but they can immobilize them, like Sub-Zero. Now this all works except for the Laring Zombie. The Laring Zombie is a a particularly nasty form of zombie. You can blow a hole right through its head, even decapitate a Laring zombie, and they just keep coming. Kind of like a skeleton, you know, the limbs themselves, which keep coming until themselves are destroyed. Now, there haven't been a lot of Laring zombie outbreaks, so they're more or less common to Africa. In fact, the last engagement I can recall was in 1893 AD at Fort Louis, the Philippines. It was a French Foreign Legion engagement. And in the area of Africa these zombies are from, they're in a pit, valley that, you know, you fall into. You have to be able to climb to get out. And zombies, by and large, suck at climbing. They do. They're powerful as all hell on the ground, slow, but they just suck at climbing. If you're ever chased by a zombie, climb something. Something you can get away from, because you don't leave either. You know, so you're stuck up there, they're down there, you're up there. Somebody's going to starve eventually. The zombie will probably outlast you because it's got the advantage of being dead already. But I digress. In 1893, the French Foreign Legion engaged what appeared to be some zombies, and they shot them. And this kind of irked the zombies, and it kind of drew the zombies' attention. And this Laring zombie is a bit unique. Zombies will just see you, moan, and shamble off towards you. The Laring zombie, however, doesn't. It'll let loose with a blood-curdling cry. This lets the other zombies know that there's food around. And then they follow you. And they're really good at tracking you. And in fact, they followed this French Laring Legion patrol all the way back to their French base in North Africa, or French Africa at that time. And they engaged the fort. So there we have the soldiers on top of the walls shooting zombies, and there was, like, you know, at least 100 of these things. And they were shooting the zombies, and they were stabbing the zombies, and they ended up eventually unable to stop these zombies because just a couple of bullet rounds to the head or something like that does not stop a Laring zombie. So what they ended up doing, believe it or not, was they opened up the fort gates and let all the zombies in. And then they closed the gates from the outside, climbed down the walls, lit the whole goddamn place on fire. Because zombie ash is just ash, and that's the best permanent way to take care of a zombie. And that's how the French Foreign Legion dealt with the Laring zombies they ran into in 1893. But I digress. Back to reading our book here. Note that although the word zombie is derived from the Haitian voodoo word zombie, the true Haitian zombie is not undead. So you got a zombie that's dead, and you have the zombie that's not dead. So undead, not dead. And in actual fact, the Haitian zombie, it actually is really kind of cruel and scary. I'll read on here a little bit before embellishing. It is the living human turned into a mindless slave by means of powerful drugs and, well, dogmatic religious bullshit. So basically, the zombie master gets pissed at you for, I don't know, cheating him at the cards maybe. And he drugs your ass so that you appear to be dead. And there are drugs out there that slow your heart rate down. And for medical technology, at least up until today's medical technology, like super advanced stuff that we got now, you're dead. Everybody believes you're dead. The zombie master is convinced everybody you're dead. And, well, when you wake up, you're kind of effed up. So what he does is he comes and gets you, because you're going to die if you stay on the ground, right? So after he drugs you and you look dead and everybody thinks you're dead and they have your funeral and like, oh, he comes out to the gravesite, digs your ass up, and basically wakes you up, but you're all effed up. And he continues on with his diet of drugs and religious dogmatic fever and turns you into his walking, talking, not so much talking, but, basic slave, butt monkey. So basically what it is, it's a human being that has been kidnapped by zombie priest jerk off and turned into a living slave. So don't blow its head off. Suspected zombie encounters in areas of known voodoo activity call for careful inspection for rotting flesh.
Like, hey, you got pieces hanging off you there.
And other indications of zombification. Remember that the zombie hunter's rule of thumb: signs of decay, fire away. Of course, timming it in the knees also helps, because, a living person without functioning knees are going to be like, oh, my knee. But a zombie's going to like, and just keep coming, because they don't have that pain, stop what you're doing thing, right? Monster fact. Some types of zombies might want to eat your brains. This is not because they're hungry. Being dead, zombies don't need to eat. These beautiful creatures that crave brains do so because of an unknown chemical imbalance. Like that girl you met Friday at the bar. Okay, I'm not going there. For them, only brains can ease the pain of being dead. Bah, bah, bah. And there we go. That is The Zombie in the Field Guide to Monsters by Laring Zombies, with a few embellishments by myself, and a whole bit about the Laring Zombie and stuff like that. But there we go. That's what we do on a nice Saturday. Have myself a nice little coffee and, maybe a bite to eat. I'm going to eat the strawberry right in front of everybody, because people love strawberries. I know you're jealous about this, isn't you? All right then. So this is the first test video, and it fell down. But there we go. Let's see how this goes. You have fun out there.